I believe in the past. I believe what you truly desire, you can bring the past. All you need is a focus and a story to hold, and the faith that you can achieve what's inside your soul. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get better. Know that you can make it. Hold it tight, cause they will try to take it. Keep it close, cause they will try to shake it. But whatever you do, don't let them break it. Cause each moment's just a new chance to take into your own hands and shape the life you see inside your dreams. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday we'll make it. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get better. In your heart there lives a dream for your soul to master. From the moment that you breathe, get to chasing after. Yeah. All that you want, all that you ever dreamed. You can make anything of this life. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Someday we only try. No matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Other days, no matter what people say. No matter what they say, we gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Other days, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get better. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get better.
All right. Hey, welcome everybody. It's been a couple of days since we have gotten on during this challenge. Just wanted to check in with everybody, number one, see how everybody was doing. Hey, thank you all for participating in this challenge that we were doing. I know there are quite a bit of people. Again, I did not take a roster or a role to see who all was going to be involved on this one. But I wanted to see if people really wanted to participate in it. And it looks like there were quite a bit of people who did participate. All right. So I'm watching Facebook right now. Hey, Muriel, how you doing? I'm watching Facebook right now. I'm also watching Instagram right now. And I'm also watching YouTube as well. So it looks like it's telling me that my live feed has ended. And looks like it'll be able to. Hey, can you check on Facebook to see if it's still showing? On mine, it's showing that it's ended on Facebook, on my Facebook. Okay, it looks like it's back up. On my personal, it looks like it's back up. So anyway, sometimes when you got this many platforms going, it does get a little bit complicated. So I do apologize for that. But hey, I wanted to talk to you all today about the mental health benefits of jump roping. Who would have thought that jump roping plays a role in mental health? Now, I know there are a lot of people who do struggle with depression. There are a lot of people who do struggle with anxiety and mental health issues. And if you have been paying attention to me at all, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. If you have been paying any attention to me at all, you know that I'm going to tell you that a lot of reasons why we have mental health is because of the foods that we are eating. Okay, there is a process that takes place when we are eating ultra processed food and we are allowing that to affect our bodies. Well, it's not just affecting us physically, it is also affecting us mentally. All right, so it's good to be able to know that there are exercises that can also help us mentally as well as physically. So I'm going to give you some pointers here. I'm not going to keep you very long today. I did want to get on and just say hi and thank you to everybody who has been participating from all of the platforms, from YouTube, from Instagram, Facebook. Just want to thank all of you all for tuning in and joining in with this. I've seen many of you put up your jump ropes, showing the jump ropes that you've bought. I've seen many of you putting up videos of you jump roping. And, that has been awesome to be able to see that people are actually involved. And it's a very good exercise. It's not too hard to do. As a matter of fact, when you do it day after day after day, you actually get used to it and you actually want to do it. And if you miss a day of it, you begin to feel guilty. But then when you come back that following day after missing, you feel better. You actually are able to jump longer. So this week, after we get done with this challenge, so I've been doing the numbers game here the last week during the challenge. So I've been trying to hit between 500 and 1,000. It really just depends on how busy I am in the day to do that. 200, no sweat. But, there are people who can't do 200. And so I wanted to set it at a minimum of 200 for people who it was, kind of hard to hit that goal. So what I'm doing after this week, I'm going to go to minutes instead of the counting of the jumps. Okay. So I found out that I can actually do 100 jumps or 100 skips, as we call it, in about 46 seconds. Okay, so when I do that and I stop after 46 seconds, well, I'm only exercising for 46 seconds and then I take a break and then I'll come back and do another 46 seconds. Well, in order to build up your stamina, you're going to need to continue to do it, not stop after 100. So you're going to need to start setting the time. So you may say 1 minute. I'm going to do it. Okay. And so next week, I'm going to do it every day for 2 minutes. And the following week, you may come back and say, the next week, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do it for 2 minutes and a half. So you want to build up your stamina to where you're doing it for a time's sake. Okay. You want to start keeping time of it. So that's what's been really good for me is starting out with the numbers, letting me see how many I can do in one day. Well, that's great, but I've been breaking mine up through the day. So I may do 200 here, I may do 200 there, I may do another 200 there, another 200, and then at nighttime I'll do my final 200. But and I'm able to get a good run for it. But I think what's really going to help and build up the stamina is to start going by minutes. So we want to actually be able to build up to about 10 minutes. Ooh, can you imagine jump roping for 10 minutes straight? Y'all, I can barely do a minute straight. But just think about the shape that you will be in if you can do 3 sets of 10 minutes. 3 sets of 10 minutes. Can you imagine how different you're going to look when you do that? Can you imagine what your body is going to look like when you're able to do that? I'm not sitting here saying, oh, if I could do that. No, I'm saying, can you imagine what your body is going to look like when you do it? All right. So we're going to start out real slow. So like I said, this first one that we did, no big deal, no push whatsoever. However, the next one that we're going to do, we're going to probably see how many people want to get to it, and I will probably do a registration on that one to see exactly how many people we have, how many people we want are going to participate, and also we may actually try to do something such as maybe meeting all at the same time. Maybe everybody can't do that, but maybe a lot of us can do that and actually do it on Zoom, and we all jump rope together and can see each other together doing it. It's almost like a class of doing it. So anyway, those are just some thoughts that I'm having, but that's not why I'm here. Why I'm here is to talk about this. I'm here to talk about the 5 mental health benefits of jumping rope. And this is a new thing for me. This isn't something I've been doing for months. This isn't something I've been doing for years. I've just started picking this up within the last 3 weeks to a month. Actually, I bought a jump rope about 6-7 months ago, kept it in my truck with me, and rarely used it. And then here within the last 3 weeks, I've really started getting into it. So my legs, I could feel them, and I could feel my calves, my shins, everything, was really getting sore. I was worried about the balls of my feet because sometimes when you're up on the balls of your feet and jumping, you get that pressure and you start hurting. And but it hasn't happened to me yet, so I'm doing real good with that. Okay, 5 mental health benefits. Okay, number 1, stress relief and mood enhancement. Can you believe that? I can understand the stress relief, but I did not know about the mood enhancement. It says that it releases endorphins, the body's natural mood regulators, the natural mood elevators, if you can believe that. So when you're jump roping, your body is beginning to release endorphins that actually begins to cause the stress to subside. And it actually begins to elevate your mood, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, how you're acting. Jump roping is a big blockbuster, y'all. I don't like to run. I was trying to run around the track here a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I just can't get in. This running, this stuff is just so boring. So I know I won't stick with it if I don't like it. So since I don't like it, I know for sure it's not going to be my thing. It has to be something that I like in order for it to turn into my thing. So that's why I'm in jump roping. Also, it reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression. You see, a lot of people are dealing with anxiety and depression right now. But here is an exercise that helps combat that. So think about it. When we start eating correctly, when we start eating healthy food, whole food, and we start adding healthy exercises to it, those of you who have anxiety and depression, guess what happens? You possibly won't need medication to affect your mind. You'll be doing it correctly. You'll be doing it through the food that the Most High has given us. You'll be doing that through the exercise, the blood pumping through your veins, and the endorphins being released in your body. So anxiety and depression, more than likely, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you that it's going to go away, but more than likely, your anxiety and your depression is going to subside. That's powerful. Number 2, improves cognitive functions. What happens when we start getting older? What do they say? Our cognitive functions begin to go down. The way that we think begins to go down. What we think begins, the way that we walk, the way that we move our bodies, when we start getting older, we can't balance as well. Well, look what's happening. Jumping rope enhances our cognitive function. Coordinating and timing enhances the brain function. So, as we're jumping and we're trying to get, for those of us who are actually jumping the rope, And for you can hear the train, sorry about that. Office is at an old train station. You can begin, and those of you who actually have the balls on the end, you begin to time that to get it right. Because you notice if you don't time it right, things go off. Even if you have the balls on the end, them boys they'll start letting you know this ain't quite right. Okay? So it begins to get the timing. Your brain is starting to get the timing and the rhythm down. That's increasing your cognitive functions by jump roping. It's training your mind. It's training your brain to be coordinated. It's a powerhouse. I don't care what anybody says. Jump roping is a powerhouse. Timing and rhythm stimulates your neural connections. So it is affecting your brain. It stimulates your neural correction. Now, you know when you're jumping that rope, for those of you who are jumping the rope, you're jumping it, and when you start getting that timing off, it's going to start slapping those feet. You get that rope wrong, and it's going to start slapping your hands, your legs, the back of your head. You got to be right on time with that skipping with it. For many of us who are really becoming like avid jumpers, when you start messing up and you start messing those skips up, you start getting whooped by that jump rope. We're not using the cloth jump ropes like we used to have when we were younger. Now we're using those jump ropes that has metal in the middle of it. Now we're using those jump ropes that are used with PVC plastic. And when they hit you, they'll leave a mark on you. So when you're thinking about getting hit, you're trying your best to time that. You're using your brain to be able to function. The cognitive side of your brain is actually working. Okay, number 3. Enhance concentration and mental clarity. It improves mental focus. That goes back to the second one also. You're thinking and you're concentrating on that skipping. You're like listening. Sometimes people jump rope without watching. They're listening to the rope slap, 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 or they're hearing the whip as it goes over the head. So they're concentrating. It causes you to focus. It's good for your brain. It's great exercise for your body and for your brain. If you haven't done it, pick it up. Pick up a jump rope. Pick up a jump rope. Let me give a shameless plug in. If any of you all are not subscribed to my From Process to Pure Food movement, would you please go and subscribe to that channel? I have to have 100 subscribers to be able to go live like this. So if I don't have 100 subscribers, there are people who are struggling with food addiction who need to hear this. There are people with food addiction who struggle with depression and anxiety. So if you would, please go to From Process to Pure Food movement and please subscribe. Even if that ain't even your issue, just if you'll please do it for me, just so that I can get the numbers to be able to put this information out on a live like you all are getting right now. So if you would, thank you so much. I'm glad that you'll do that for me. Okay, enhance concentration and mental clarity. All right, that's number 3. Number 4, increased energy, reduced fatigue. Increased energy, reduced fatigue. We're not just talking about energy of your body. We're talking about the energy of your mind as well. Okay? Boosts overall energy levels and combats fatigue. You know how we get brain tired. You know how we get brain tired. Live video. So I've got people who are doing chats in, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and I'm trying to manage all of those. So you may see me like break off a little bit and read something in case I need to put it up. But you know that we get tired. Mentally, we get tired. Well, guess what? Jump roping does. It helps strengthen because you're focusing on that jump rope and you're making it work. And you're keeping those mental muscles working like you do your physical muscles. Like every day that I go out and begin to jump rope, I feel better. My timing is better. Now I can do over 100 in something without missing a beat to it. When I first started, I couldn't even get past 6. 3 weeks ago, I couldn't do 6 in a row. 2 weeks ago, I probably couldn't do 20 in a row. Guess what? Right now, I probably can do 150 in a row. That's huge for me. A year and a half ago, I couldn't jump rope. Knees would hurt too bad. Arthritis in the back of my neck. My arms were hurting too bad to even begin to try to jump rope. But now, man, eating correctly, eating whole food, trying to, as best as you can, to stay away from that ultra-processed food, your body heals itself. It heals itself. Okay, it leads to improved mental stamina to handle daily tasks. That same thing we were just talking about. Leads to mental stamina to handle daily tasks. I mean, handling those daily tasks are not going to be as hard for you as it was previously. Why? Because with jump roping, you're building up your body, number one, your energy, and you're also building up your mind. All right, last one. Boosts self-esteem and confidence. Y'all know that's huge for a lot of people. That's huge for a lot of us. You know, when I was overweight and doing my thing, eating like I was crazy, I was not confident at all. Matter of fact, I didn't even want to be seen. I didn't want to be in a picture. I didn't want nobody taking no picture of me because I was concerned about how I would look in the picture. Now I don't care. Hey, show me now. Take a picture of me. Hey, y'all want to get together for a family photo? Now I'm involved. I don't mind whatsoever now. So, you know, when you're doing that, when it boosts your self-esteem and self-confidence, you begin to enjoy life more because you can actually do more things. You know, you're not embarrassed. You're happy. You know, you're sure of yourself, and that's exactly what it does. Learning the skill of jumping is challenging in itself. Seeing your progress makes you feel good. Ain't that not what we just said? So once you start understanding that, you know, you're getting those skips down, you're skipping it. Then once you got that down, then guess what else we can start doing, y'all? Now I'm doing it now, and I'm jumping, and I'm going over to this side. I can't do that yet. I'm not there. But at some point I'm going to be. I look at my little my little 11-year-old boy, no, 10-year-old boy. He's jump roping. He'll cross those arms and make those ropes twist, and he'll jump through it. And I'm like, how do you do that? This is your first time jump roping. And within a day, he's already twisting. I still can't do it. Maybe my body's too big to get through it. But these are benefits. These are benefits of jump roping. So I hope that you all take advantage of what is before you with jump roping. It's not a hard thing to do. You start off slow and you build up. It's better than running. You burn more energy than you do running. Okay, that's the kind of power that jump rope has. It builds your leg muscles up. It builds your core. So when you're jumping, you're tightening up your stomach muscles, your core. That's what helps ladies. You know how it is, the older that you get, ladies begin to start hunching over. This will take care of all that. Why? Because the constant pressure of the jumping, guess what it does? It builds up the density of your bones. So your bones begin to thicken inside. They begin to get a heavy density. If you don't exercise and you don't do anything, your bone density becomes very fragile. That's why you see people will be breaking bones when they're seniors. They'll fall and break their hips and things like that. Number one, that's a lack of coordination. Jump roping will help that. Number two, that's a lack of bone density when people fall and they hurt their hips. So these are things that are going to happen as you get older. Some of you may be in the 50s like I am. These things are going to be important. You need your bone density. You need your coordination. I mean, you want to talk about something that bothers me is when I see an elderly person and they got a hold on the stuff, or you see how they're walking, and you know it makes you nervous for them. I don't want to be that way. I don't want nobody having to walk beside me, holding me. I want to be 90 years old and hey, boy, you better get your hands off me. I'm walking this right here. That's the way I want to be. And hopefully you do too. But I hope that this was good for you all. I hope that you got some very valuable content out of this. Jump roping is awesome. Skipping is an awesome exercise to do. And you're going to see more and more of me doing that. So you're going to also see me over on From Process to Pure Food Movement, that channel over there. I'm also going to be doing the jump rope challenges over there as well. So I may be running both. If I can get 100 subscribers over there, I may run both channels together during the challenge, so that we can get people in it. I believe it's going to be a health savior for us. So if we eat right, do right, and exercise correctly, I think that we will be in. Hey, Jen, how you doing? So Jen, had you been here early, I would have asked you to post that information up. Jen's got some great information for us. And so she's going to post those up on my Facebook page. More than welcome to Facebook page, all of it. And I'll get it out to everybody. So anyway, but I hope that this was good for you all. I really do appreciate you allowing me to be able to come on here live and you all be willing to listen to the information that I have. But I really do believe if you get into the jump roping, it's going to help change your life. I really do. So, hey, I'll be seeing you all on the next video. I may try to do a final live tomorrow night because tomorrow is the end of the challenge. So tomorrow evening, probably around 7:40 Central Standard Time, I'm probably going to come on live just for a couple of minutes to just thank everybody for participating. No, thank you. I appreciate it, Muriel. I appreciate it so much. But I'm going to come back and we're going to close this out. We're going to close it out. And maybe, I don't know if there's enough space in here, but we may try to finish. I may close out with the last 200 tomorrow evening. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I can possibly do it in here, or maybe I'll set it up to where I could be close to outside. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, looking so forward to it. And I will see you all tomorrow night at about, let's just make it 8 o'clock even. For some of you all, it's going to be 9 o'clock if you're Eastern Standard Time. And if you're Pacific Standard Time, you're going to be looking at about 6 o'clock, I believe. So anyway, Central Standard Time, we'll be here and we'll get started at 8 o'clock and we'll close out this challenge and hopefully see you all there. All right. All right. You all take care and I will see you then. Thank you, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.